Hi, thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can increase your website's ranking and search results to get onto the first page of Google. The search volume and traffic that these top sites get, along with the amount of new leads that would be coming directly to your business. Now, the reason why most marketing companies fail is because they try a one-size-fits-all approach, and they just don't do the research into the market to find out exactly what it's going to take. So let me demonstrate to you exactly how we do this so we can definitely get you some results. What I've done is a couple different searches here for flat work, just concrete, and then driveways, all in Jacksonville. So then I take the top competitor from each of these searches, as well as your own website, and then I put them all into this tool that I use, and it shows me all the information that Google finds when it crawls your site that it uses to determine its position in search results. And then also it rates its strength and trust on a scale of 1 to 100. So you can see just briefly from some of these numbers why these websites are being listed well above yours into the first page. But let me go in a little bit further detail on what these numbers mean and how we can improve them for you. So when Google is looking to determine in what order to rank search results, it uses two different factors. The first is what's called the authority of the site, which is basically just a popularity contest. Now, this authority or trust is gained when other domains or websites refer back to yours and then they create a link that it acts as an endorsement that Google uses to build trust because others are vouching for you. So to give you a quick example, if say the local news station did an article on their website for the top 10 best concrete companies in the Jacksonville area, and in that article, the reader could click on a link and it would bring them to your website, that would be considered one backlink from one referring domain. Now, backlinks can come from a lot of different types of websites, blogs, editorials, guest posts, press releases. One strong and very important type is what's called a citation. Now, a citation is any time that your name, address, and phone number appear in an online directory. Those include Yelp, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Better Business Bureau, etc. Now, these are usually always free. It just takes some time to find them, register your business, and then input that information exactly as it's shown in Google. So as you can see, with the amount of websites that are linking back to these companies, why Google is placing more trust or more authority in their site and then putting them at the top. And you can obviously see how the numbers vary depending on what keyword they're going after. But there's something to note here is it's not just a matter of the quantity of these, it's also the quality. So some sites are more spammy than others, especially ones that are outside the United States. So we need to find ones that are coming from highly authoritative websites but also relative to your service industry. So anything to do with concrete or construction or home remodeling, something in that field. So that way it's transferring that trust and authority through the link back to your website. Now, the second factor for ranking a website is the content on the page. So as you can see here, you're only being found for one keyword. So if we just check out one of these competitors, just so I can show you how this works, these are all the keywords and phrases that are being typed into Google search, as well as the volume, the number of times per month they're being searched. So this is where some market research gets done and also some competitor research to find out all the highest volume keywords relative to the services that you offer and in the areas you service, and making sure that those are being included on your page and picked up by Google. So for instance, Concrete Company Jacksonville, Florida, that's being searched 400 times a month. Now, if your site was on the first page for this keyword, those 400 people will be seeing your website whenever they search. Now, we're very conservative, and Google Analytics estimates about 10% of total search volume turns into a lead for the business. So that's a potential of 40 people, whether they're calling you or form submitting, and then depending on what the conversion rate is for closed jobs for your business, and obviously the profit margin varies from job to job, but you can see how the sheer volume of leads coming into the business every month can definitely add up to some revenue at the end of the year. And that's just off one keyword phrase. So then we repeat that same process for all the highest volume keyword phrases. And then once you get ranked for all those, all that search volume and traffic and leads are coming directly to your business. Now, there is a formula that Google uses to find these keywords on your site. So if we take a look at the site here, the layout is looking good. We've got all the information that people could need right in the headers. This one appears to be mobile optimized. It's what we call click to call, since most people are using their cell phone or mobile device to search. We want to make sure everything is just one click where it can either call, put this right into their maps. If there's an email, it can automatically put the email right into their email service. So it appears this number is not, but this one is. What I would also suggest, especially in the mobile format, is these headers. Usually when you start scrolling down, we shrink them up a little bit so that way more of this content on the page can be visible while they're searching. But As far as Google is concerned, it doesn't care about the layout. It's a computer, so all it's going to do is come in and count all the words and text on the page. Now, it's generally looking for a minimum of about 1,500 words on a home page because the more information you have, the more of an expert you are, and the more likely it is to recommend you in search results. Now, while it's counting all those words, it's searching for all those keywords, so all the services you offer and the locations. However, this is where the number of words on the page really comes into play because you're only allowed to have one of those keywords for every 150 words of text on the page. So some of these are probably getting picked up as pictures and not as keywords themselves. But what also needs to happen is in order for you to qualify for a keyword, the 150 words of text that supports it have to be talking about and relative to the keyword itself. So if we're talking, for instance, about concrete service, you need 150 words talking about concrete service to be able to qualify that one word. Same for painting, same for floor, same for any kind of service or location that you want to be found in. We need to have the qualifying content be about that specific keyword. Now, how this looks in search results, the first thing that's always going to come up is what's called the Google Map Pack. This is a pretty important area to try to stay into because a lot of traffic comes to these top 3 sites since they're listed at the top of the page. Now, to optimize your listing to get up in the top ranking, what you need to do is fill out your Google Business Profile, which is part of your Maps app, so you can do it right from a smartphone. And then you want to add as much information in there as you possibly can. So your services that you offer, the areas you service, even the hours of operation. Then you want to be adding photos that are geolocated and tagged from within your service area, as well as posting onto the profile on a regular basis. Google really rewards activity. Then you want to collect as many reviews as you can and get as many of those citations, your name, address, and phone number. You want to appear in more directories than anybody else on this list. So then underneath that, this is what we call the organic search results. This is where the more authority or trust that Google has in your site, the higher up in the list you're going to rank. So this is where getting more of those links or referrals from other websites is going to help you climb and outrank the competition. Then once your website is ranked at the top, you'll be getting all that search volume and all those leads coming directly to your business every month. Now, I hope this information was helpful and it shows you how you can scale some of your online presence, but please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you'd like to go into any further details. We can talk about some of your goals for the business and then do some research on our end to find out what it would take for you to reach those, whether it be specific types of services or specific locations you want to target. And then we also just appreciate getting feedback as well, just to find out if information like this was useful for you. So please let me know what you thought. I appreciate your time and look forward to hearing from you.